Alright, gang. We are live and in color. We're going to get it sent out real quick. And then we're going to roll. This is the 10,000th time we've tried to play this game. So we shall see what actually happens. You know, Coach and I have had the opportunity to speak, and I think a growing consensus betwixt the two of us has been, after, this will be our third attempt at playing this game. And, at this point, I would, and I mean this with every bit of sincerity in my heart, I would rather just tie and move on. Get the minimums of what I need for recruiting, yardage and stuff wise, and tie and move on. And because, at this point, both games were going to 4 games with plenty of time left for anything to happen. And we, try this again. And for those who haven't played this game, or have played it a very limited amount of time, the more opportunities you give the computer to be a hoe, she gonna be a hoe. She gonna be a low-down hoe. I mean, straight up. She gonna be grimy. She gonna be nasty, low-down hoe. And so, that's just part of it. And so, we'll just have to see what happens with it. And hope for the best. Because at the end of the day, this game is some hoe-ass bitches. And that's what we got to deal with. So we're going to give it another try.
Always elevate the pressure.
And we're going to see what happens.
Beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense.
I expect nothing good to happen.
That team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama.
And
Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Arkansas State Red Wolves.
Part of it, I guess.
Taking on the winners of 6th straight, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
And after the 2 attempts we tried to play last night, where I received both opening kicks, now I'm kicking off. So here we go. We're already starting off with some weird bullshit that we didn't have before.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
So that's fun. Here's to see what formations he breaks out. Now, I'm not sure if there's any effect on his play calling or what he wants to do now.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
I think we're going to switch to that because he has a very impressive running quarterback. And so...
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Taylor wants to throw. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
To the ground with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
There we go. And Walker's made some plays. He had a big tackle early.
Team the ball at the 37.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone,
right,
and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Collins. The short hands, it's Harrell.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I guess I should have saw that coming.
They got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And the Red Wolves will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I love the design by this offense. A great job rolling your athletic quarterback outside of the pocket to the left. Get him on the move. Get him away from the defense. Don't have him standing in the pocket. And now I give him a choice. Can he run it or does he throw it? He has an option. It's kind of a pass-run option.
The Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Collins. Fires to the right. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown,
there you go, big
Red
fella.
Wolves.
We'll make a play, big tight end. Get some leverage on the outside. Bada bing, bada boom.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like where
God, what a wobble.
You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra
big
point,
plays on that drive where the quarterback sneak.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they
felt like
the
a tight
deal
end
with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called
on a video game where it's that close, it's like, and if they essentially just have to breathe and fall over, it's funny to me that they wouldn't go ahead and just say that's a first down. Because basically they made it to where most of the time it's damn near impossible to stop a quarterback sneak on here when you're that close. Like they literally hike it and just fall. And so to me, it's like, don't put me through all that rigmarole. Anyways, just go ahead and if you're going to give it to him, just give it to him.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. The offense changing the play. They'll run the toss. Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Right back to the well. Across the 45. On the move at the 30. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Reads it, fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. Touchdown, Troy! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Southern Miss. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Trojans. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Harold. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Connors. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Red Wolves in the hurry up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's he's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Collins. Fires to the tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Red Wolves are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Connors. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Connors. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up. Grab behind the line. It's Stevens. Got enough space, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Extra point here will tie the game. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Takes the handoff. It's Powell. Got room at the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Taylor wants to throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Arkansas! takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Trying the left side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. Might be looking to run. On the run deep down the right side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Little touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Using the quick game. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Southern Miss. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Collins. Pocket breaking down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Red Wolves have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The running back has it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Open space at the 25. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. The give to the tailback. Oh, he got loose. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Slams it ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll try to blast their way in. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. first drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
The Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He'll try to do it himself. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
4th down, no problem. Call your own number. He does a great job sticking the ball in the belly of the running back, pulling that thing out, taking off and running, and knowing he had the first down. Nice job by this offense to get a fresh set of downs.
And the Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
The Red Wolves are on the move. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Skips away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Connors. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
That's why as a defense you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
And the Red Wolves come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Taylor wants to throw. Looking left. Got his man downfield.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care.
Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to the ground game on the left. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Wolves are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Fires to the big fella. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result, was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Red Wolves have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. They've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to get it himself. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Give to the running back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And the Red Wolves pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give from the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Collins. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a quarterback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
And the Red Wolves trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! They've got the lead here in the 4th. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Might be calling a hot route. Taylor wants to throw it. Now improvising. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Now the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Jukes his way for more. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Under fire. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Takes the knee, and the perfect season is still alive. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending...
Fuck this game. And the horse it came in on. And the mule it came in on. Fuck it to infinity and beyond. Fuck this shit.